Donald Trump 2024.
Boxer Ryan Garcia has made plenty of porous decisions in the past, like endorsing this man.
Ryan Garcia kept trash talking, eating, and drinking in front of Jimmy Butler's face, and Jimmy Butler's reaction says it all.
He embarrassed himself in a viral clip involving NBA star Jimmy Butler.
It's war on everybody that's trying to make it seem like I'm a cheater. I don't do steroids, never did steroids in my life. I barely take supplements.
While Garcia would deny taking performance-enhancing drugs, his urine sample would come up with the banned substance, ostarine. He'd then say this.
I came on here to address this bull claim that I cheated.
Lies.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I don't cheat. What can I say,
After the positive test came to light, Garcia tried defending himself from the claims in a Twitter video with the caption reading, "Fake news like if I was Donald Trump." Per Reuters, Garcia's B sample would say otherwise. He would request the B sample after his A sample test was positive for ostarine and nandrolone. The latter was cleared, the former came up yet again. His opponent on the night of the fight, Devin Haney, spoke with Ariel Helwani on the MMA Hour.
He still maintains this was all done unknowingly, contaminated substances and all that. Do you believe that?
No, I don't believe that.
Garcia would continue attempting to defend himself by saying, and I quote, "If I took the steroids, then I'm for sure gay." He'd follow it up with, in all caps, "I'm on the Jesus steroid." The New York State Athletic Commission also thought otherwise, suspending Ryan Garcia for 1 year. This came after a settlement from the commission and Garcia's camp. In the build-up, he would tweet the following, "I effing love steroids," only to delete it from his account. That was on June 20th. Then this happened.
We don't have no choice, you weirdos. There's no such thing as Palestine. You dumb mother. If you go against Israel, you go against God's promise. Go anti. Bro, I hate them. Go anti. Go. Hey, are you black? Go. Are you black?
No.
That came in a live Twitter Spaces when Garcia dropped the N-word multiple times. Then,
I'm anti-black.
Yeah, let's join the Ku Klux Klan.
I'm KKK. I hate.
I'm the leader of KKK, and I summon you to be the knight in China.
Nah, I'm KKK. No, I'm KKK.
I've got the AK-47 ready. Let's get the next George Floyd.
Hey, let's go bring George Floyd back to life and kill that again.
I'm gonna put my knee on his neck.
and if you thought he was done, he was not.
You and Muslims that fucking little kids. Bro, all you motherfuckers, bro. You guys are weird as all you Muslim ass weird.
You're going to regret saying all of this when you
Guess what? I will never be touched because I'm with God. I'm with Jesus.
Oh my God, you're an idiot, right?
Nico regrets what he says and think Ryan gonna regret what he said.
I won't. I'm not regretting it. I swear to God I'm not. I've never been touched in my life.
Longtime NBA player turned media man Steven Jackson, who was a close friend of George Floyd's, saw the clips of Garcia and responded.
First you go from taking steroids, then you're talking about digging George Floyd up and killing him again. Now you're talking about you hating and you want to join the KKK? Look, dog, you need to get some help, bro. Because we don't play by the same rules that you play by in that ring, dog.
Jackson would tweet in light of the Twitter Spaces, "Somebody tell Ryan Garcia to pull up to 3rd Ward, Texas, and say that blank again about George Floyd and see what happens. When people bring up the dead, it shows who's really dying inside. Free game. It's a different set of rules outside the ring, kid. Get some help before it's too late."
And I'm just telling you, Just like I told you in the DM when you said some fly shit, I told you to get some help because it's a whole different ball game out here, bro. Anybody that got to bring up the dead is dying inside. You a clout chaser. That's all you are. You looking for attention. You trying to live a life that you didn't grow up in. You're not that, Ryan. Okay? You're a boxer. Stick to that, bro. Keep George Floyd's name out your mouth. If you hate and want to join the KKK like you said on Clubhouse, go ahead. Just don't with us. And don't expect us to with you. People say the really when they drunk. Facts.
The Garcia family would release a statement that read in part, "Our son has recently made statements that do not align with his or our family's true character or beliefs. Our family unequivocally does not support any statements he has made regarding race or religion. These do not reflect who Ryan truly is and how he was raised." They would refer to his mental health struggles, which Bleacher Report wrote of. During a 15-month hiatus from boxing between January 21 and April 2022, Garcia spoke about his struggles with mental health, depression, and unaliving thoughts. He had been scheduled to fight Javier Fortuna in July 2021, but withdrew to address his health and well-being. Via ESPN, the 25-year-old Garcia was arrested on felony vandalism charges last month after a Beverly Hills hotel accused him of causing an estimated $15,000 in damage. And via The Athletic, before his April fight against Devin Haney, Garcia claimed he was kidnapped by the Illuminati, accused Logan Paul of worshiping Satan, made accusations about Devin Haney's father, and said he was under spiritual attack. Garcia also said he had proof of alien existence and called Elon Musk the Antichrist, among several other concerning claims and allegations online and in podcast appearances. All that to say, after the Twitter Spaces, WBC President Mauricio Suleiman announced via Twitter, "Exercising my authority as president of the WBC, I am hereby expelling Ryan Garcia from any activity with our organization. We reject any form of discrimination. I fear for Ryan's well-being as he has declined multiple times for our help with mental health and substance abuse." In the aftermath, Garcia would say he was trolling, adding, "Sorry if I offended you." After the WBC made its ruling, those messages have since been taken down. Then this happened. He would upload this video to his Instagram, you can see the handle above, and claim that his ex-wife, Andrea Selena, was cheating on him. It is unclear when the video was taken. However, here is where the audio comes in.
Harass me and you called me to have a mental breakdown with my vacation.
This is what happens when you get caught.
Doing what?
Look at her, look at her.
Doing what?
Bro, we got the messages. George said you were a girl that you got bored with.
I had a friend. He's a friend. You guys are gay as
Look at
He's gay. No one that guy. So I don't care. You guys are at the end of the day, sucking each other's talking about his mother of his child.
It seems his ex, Selena, is clearly in distress over what just took place. She would then upload this, and we'll break it down in numerous parts so we can read along. She'd write, "After I blocked him from his original number because he was calling me names, I decided that I was just going to move forward with the lawyers handling visitation since he can't handle being nice and stop harassing me." She would continue writing, "Ryan needs to focus on getting sober. I do not want anyone who is always under the influence around my children and causing harm and destroying our home, physically has destroyed all of our TVs, and has broke everything in my house because he acts like a child." She would then release a text exchange with the boxer where he says he wants to see his kids, but she quickly rebukes that it should be on a schedule. She'd write back to him, "No more abusing us and showing up when you please and breaking our home. It's time to have boundaries." She'd add, "You have destroyed a lot and leave drugs everywhere. You are not safe and I want you to get help." She would then show how often he calls her in another screenshot, and it is a lot. Later, she shared texts allegedly from Garcia, the threat of violence, and continually calling her names. He even said at one point, "I'ma F you up." Moments later in the compilation video, photos are shown of the damage that Selena claims is from Garcia. She'd take one more photo with the following caption, "Slandering my name when I've been nothing but forgiving. If you love and support Ryan, you would encourage him to get help. Enough is enough. This man is not stable, and it's clear he is struggling. The last slide reads as follows, with what appears to be Garcia with possibly a trampoline being held over his head, and one would assume it would be to be thrown down to the ground or on another object. Quote, so now that I've been super patient and have tried to get him help myself since everything I did failed, I now put my foot down and decided that he will need to see his children with supervision and through the lawyers because I cannot mentally keep up with this anymore. This is a plea for help for Ryan and also that she desperately needs help as well because of the alleged abuse that Garcia is putting on her and her family. It is so clear this man's talents, but at what price? At what cost? There needs to be even more severe punishment for these actions if true, while in addition, him badly, and I emphasize badly, needing help. His father would even go on the record and say this, what I'm saying is that I would love for him to get some type of therapy when it comes to his drinking. His mental health struggles has been part of his journey that he has been open about in the past few years. During a 15-month hiatus from boxing between January 21 and April 2022, Garcia spoke about his struggles with mental health, depression, and unaliving thoughts. He had been scheduled to fight Javier Fortuna in July 2021, but withdrew to address his health and well-being. Via ESPN, the 25-year-old Garcia was arrested on felony vandalism charges last month after a Beverly Hills hotel accused him of causing an estimated $15,000 in damage. And via The Athletic, before his April fight against Devin Haney, Garcia claimed he was kidnapped by the Illuminati, accused Logan Paul of worshiping Satan, made accusations about Devin Haney's father, and said he was under spiritual attack. Garcia also said he had proof of alien existence and called Elon Musk the Antichrist, among several other concerning claims and allegations online and in podcast appearances. Then his ex would put out the following statement on her socials. If all my followers who are believers, can you please pray for Ryan? We are not together, and I've been in contact with him, and he may seem fine, but he is not. I know in my heart he is being heavily oppressed. This is not a troll. I'm genuinely concerned, and so are all of his family members. We are not part of any of this and want him to get better, but this is real. Pray for him. That puts a blowtorch to the Garcia defense and the build-up to the Devin Haney fight, and then after that, I was just trolling, I'm just kidding. He would say that multiple times, either with his own words or through the words that he would type onto his Twitter platform, where he also spouted the N-word numerous times, not just in Twitter Spaces, but also in written form. He allegedly said in a Twitter Spaces that he hates Jewish people, that he loves the big H, and he would, on that same Spaces, praise one of the two members from the Fresh and Fit podcast, which also tells you everything. And I just want to say, there is no excuse for what he said. There's no excuse for how he has treated his ex-girlfriend if all of this is true. With that being said, it is condemnable. He should be nowhere near a boxing ring. His purse was already forfeited because he tested positive for Ostarine against the Devin Haney fight, which he won. That was later overturned. Sadly, I feel like in today's society, we have many who are vultures and opportunistic. And because of his very loyal following, I said this in a previous video and I will reiterate, there is going to be some commission outside of the United States that may try and lure him into a fight. He does not belong anywhere near the sport. He badly needs help and needs to, he is a religious person. He needs to repent. He needs to apologize and mean it and understand how hurtful he has been to So many. And all of this is going to come when he gets help. That is the number one priority. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.